Why do people stay at Yonge and Eglinton? Once they get here, they discover some amazing reasons they didn't know about before moving to the neighborhood. Today I've got 5 reasons why locals love living at Yonge and Eglinton. One thing people realize once they start living here is just how centrally located they are. Yonge and Egg is the heart of Midtown. You want to go visit your friend who just bought a house in East York? It's a 20-minute drive. You got to head to Pearson Airport. It's a 30-minute drive, barring traffic. If you're going to catch a Leafs game, Union Station is 20 minutes on the subway. And with Yonge and Eglinton being so centrally located, it makes a pretty great meetup spot. Let's say you're trying to make plans with friends and one person lives near Hyde Park and another friend lives in Leslieville and another person is up at Yonge and Shepherd. You know what I'm getting at. Invite everyone to Yonge and Egg and everyone has a pretty equal commute, except for you. Another thing people discover about the area is the surprising access to green space. Eglinton Park is an obvious one to know before people even get here. But living at Yonge and Eglinton puts you a 15-minute walk from Sherwood Park, which has great walking trails, open spaces for picnics, and a great playground. From there, you could connect to Sunnybrook Park, and then you could hook up with trails that lead to the Don Valley, and you could make your way to Evergreen Brickworks if you wanted. Sherwood Park is also connected to the Blythewood Ravine, which can take you to Alexander Muir Gardens. Yonge and Egg is just north of the Beltline. It's a 9-kilometer trail that stretches across the middle of the city, and the Beltline leads to Mount Pleasant Cemetery, which is a very popular jogging and walking space. The Mount Pleasant Cemetery leads to the Don Valley. There is way more access to green space than people realize. Here's a surprising thing that people don't discover until they move here and actually need this stuff, but that is amazing access to medical services. I'm talking massage, physiotherapy, dentists, medical specialists like dermatologists, for example. My wife's surgeon for her ACL repair has an office on Eglinton. There's a lot of office space in the neighborhood, and when you combine that with a lot of people living in the area, you get a location that can support a lot of different services. There's even a major hospital nearby, Sunnybrook. It's where both of our sons were born. And not far from Sunnybrook is Holland Bloorview. It's a children's rehabilitation hospital. So while I hope anyone watching this doesn't have a constant need for various medical service providers, there's no question that access to them at Yonge and Eglinton is incredibly high. Another key discovery about this area is the food options available. Now, it's easy to see before you get here that there are tons of choices. All you have to do is look online. But once you live here and you try those places, you learn about the quality of those choices. Prominent Toronto-based restaurants have opened second locations at Yonge and Eglinton, such as Pie, Biblos, La Carnita, to name a few. And while I've mentioned it in a previous video, and I've obviously alluded to it in this one, the true convenience of this neighborhood really makes itself apparent once you live here. Virtually nothing is further than a 10-minute walk away, and while the known walkability of Yonge and Eglinton is what helps bring people here, everyone learns just how truly conveniently located they are once they're settled into the area. If you're watching this video and you live at Yonge and Eglinton, what do you think the neighborhood is missing? I'd love to hear your comments below. I'm Harnish. I'm a broker with Bosley Real Estate, and I'm a big fan of Yonge and Eglinton. So for more great content on the neighborhood and Toronto's real estate market, just subscribe and stay tuned.